Hey guys, I am just going to share some tips with you for the Portion Fix Nutrition Plan, which is these pretty little containers. So for me, I have been doing this for about 2.5 years, following this plan. And I'll tell you, when I first started in a challenge group similar to this one, they were doing this plan, and I got this with my program, which was Insanity Max 30. And I pushed it aside. I was like, I don't follow nutrition plans. I just eat healthy. Because honestly, they scared me. I had watched lots of people ruin their metabolisms by doing all these crazy things and crazy diets and pills and all these things. And so it kind of scared me. But then I started looking into it more, and I was like, okay, maybe I would see more results if I was keeping track of my portions. And I liked it because I wasn't cutting any food groups out. I was still getting in fats. I was still getting in carbs, fruits and proteins and all that. So I started it and followed it. And in the first 2 weeks, I lost 10 pounds. And I was like, holy cow. And honestly, I was breastfeeding at the time, had a 7-week-old baby. And it was hard to eat all my food every day. I kept being like, I can't eat this many vegetables. I can't eat this many proteins. But I kept losing weight, which seemed crazy to me because I felt like I was eating a lot of food. But I was keeping everything balanced. So I wasn't eating too many carbs for my body or too many fruits for my body. So that's why I like this. So I want to just turn my camera around and kind of show you guys how to get started. All right, so on your computer or whatever you're using, you can go to beachbodyondemand.com and log in. And then you're gonna go to your program. So let's say you're doing 21-day fix. So you're gonna click on that, and you're gonna go right here to program materials, which is just right at the top. And you're gonna wanna click on that. And then you'll see down here it says eating plan. So you're gonna click on that. And this right here is gonna tell you everything you need to know. It'll tell you your body type and your weight and how active you are. It'll tell you how many portions you should be eating per day. So make sure you look at that and go over it. And if you have questions, we can talk more about that. Okay, so once you've gone over that and you know how much you're supposed to be eating, I want to share a few tips with you that I like to do. So, how to keep track. Here's all your containers. I know, if you've never done this before, these can kind of seem scary, and you're like, that's all I can eat in a day? Like, what the heck? But no, make sure you go over it so you know. So like for instance, the plan that I'm doing right now, I'll show you. I like to keep track of mine on a sheet, and then I put mine in a sheet protector so I can use a dry erase marker, and I don't have to print one of these off every single week. This works for me because I'm home most of the time, so that I can just kind of look on there and see what I need to be eating more of. So up here it says how many of each container I'm supposed to have per day. So this just really helps me to stay on track, because sometimes I think we think we're doing better, and then you might look at here and be like, oh shoot, I only had 1 vegetable today. Like, okay, I'm way behind. So this just helps you. Writing down helps you so much more to stay on track. So if this doesn't work for you, I'm a visual person, so seeing it in front of me helps me so much more. But there's an app on your phone you can get, the 21-Day Fix Tracker app. It's a free app. You can track your portions on there, especially if you're not, if you're away from home often. I also know some people that wear bracelets. So Beachbody has these little bracelets. They're about this thin, but they're like little silicone bracelets. And you keep track of your portions that way. So every time you have a carb, you put a yellow one on. Every time you have a healthy fat, you put your blue one on. So I don't know, that would drive me crazy to have that many bracelets on. But I know some people love it and they do that and it works for them. So basically, you just want to find something that works for you. My next tip would be make sure you have a meal plan. We have a bunch in the files tab. Go to the info and files of our group. You'll see a little button. Just click on that. I have lots of recipes in there. So, you know, we have all the tools here for you guys. Now it's up to you to put this into use. And I know every day is not going to be perfect for you. Every day is not perfect for me. And I know for the other coaches, I know I talk to them often. They're not perfect either. You know, every day is a new day. So if yesterday you totally flopped and you ended up at Del Taco or McDonald's or whatever because of your busy schedule, who cares? Yesterday's behind you. Today's a new day. You know, but we have to make sure that we're not doing that every day. We have to keep moving forward every day, and also look back to those days when you weren't quite on track. You know, how are you feeling? Do you feel better when you're staying on track? Are you having more energy? Do you feel more on top of things, less sluggish? Pay attention to those things, because I know for me, sometimes I just need that binge day of like, I'm gonna eat like 5 cookies, and then the next day I'm like, okay, I felt like crap yesterday, I'm done. And then I might go a week or two and be fine and then have that again. But not saying that's good, but sometimes it's a good reminder to myself to remember how I feel when I don't eat well. So I think those are kind of my tips for you guys today. You know, I think you don't have to carry these around. I think once you kind of get a feel for what your portion looks like, what a fruit portion looks like, what your carb portion looks like, you know, you can kind of not have to use these quite as much. But like I said, this plan works. Put it into use. You guys, there's so many plans out there right now on tracking macros and keto and, you know, so many other things. And when I look into those seem so confusing to me and not doable, not attainable. And if they are for you, like, that's awesome. I'm totally not saying there's anything wrong with that. But this has just worked for me. It's simple. It works. You're getting all those food groups in. So, let's go out there and let's make this month awesome. Let's do our best. And if you guys have any questions, post in this group because someone else probably has the same question as you. So have a good day.